On this episode of the Garlic Marketing Show, we talked to Danny Villanueva from the Corey Advertising Agency out of Miami and how they helped the Florida Panthers, how they discovered unique opportunities outside of their local market, targeted it, and we're bringing in and selling box suites using its out-of-the-box thinking. We're going to go through exactly how they did it, how they figured it out, and the results that they got for the Florida Panthers, which is really tough selling hockey in South Florida. I'm excited to be with Danny. Danny, thanks for being on the show.
Appreciate it, Ian. Thanks for having me.
And we'll get started right after this. Don't forget, this is brought to you by videocasestory.com. If you're looking to really grow your business, whether you're a sports team or you're an advertising agency, your client stories are the number one thing that you need to be collecting, crafting, and distributing. Go to videocasestory.com to learn 50 different ways to use video case stories to improve your marketing, sales, and operations. Tell us quickly about the agency, and then let's start talking about how the Florida Panthers.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks, Ian, for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity. Just to start us off, my name is Danny Villanueva, like you said. I work for Corey Advertising here in Miami, Florida. We are a boutique marketing agency here in Coral Gables. Our agency has been up and running for the last 10 plus years. Started by two brothers 10 plus years ago. I've been on for about 2.5 years. If you go to our website, advertisecorey.com, you'll see a lot of our sports and hospitality clients. But, we like to say we're a jack of all trades. We do it all from small business to enterprise level companies. So that's a brief overview of what we do.
Gotcha. And so tell me about, you work obviously with a lot of sports teams. Tell me about working with the Florida Panthers. Why did they come? Well, let's talk about what they are first, and then why did they come to you?
Sure. The Florida Panthers is a professional hockey team based in South Florida, which is which is I think they're the most unique organization in the sport, just polar opposite hockey and 90-degree weather. They came to us because they were having a hard time selling suite tickets, which is their highest priced item, to their demographic, South Florida. So they came to us, not only needing to sell tickets, but also to find a demographic moving forward, because they had tried different agencies, and internally they just, they kept knocking their head against the wall trying to figure this out. So we took on that task because we love taking on hard projects and interesting projects, and we're sports guys down here, so we couldn't say no. We had our team come into the conference room. We did some brainstorming. We had to do some market research and just out of the box thinking, spitballing things. And one of our guys here realized that Alexander Barkov, which was their best player at the time in 2018, 2019, that he was very popular in his home country of Finland. And so we're like, okay, that's interesting. We saw that all these other companies and internally, they just couldn't sell tickets in South Florida. So the answer wasn't in South Florida. It was, interesting enough, in Finland. So we started running ads there. We started running targeted campaigns there, and, trying to see what demographic would really stick the most and see if it would work. Because what do we have to lose? If we go back to the Panthers, say, hey, man, we couldn't figure it out. They'd be like, all right, you're just one of plenty. So we ran, we rolled the dice. We ran the campaigns in Finland and Norway, where he's super popular and where the Google searches were through the roof. And we discovered, not only we sold out the boxes, which was awesome, but we also discovered that, Finnish gentlemen in the ages from 28 to like mid-30s love to come with their buddies on their bachelor parties, spend a couple $1,000s on hockey games to watch Barkov right before they get married. So that's a project that really sticks with me, because how could you not be interested by that?
And that's awesome. And how did the Florida Panthers feel about that?
Oh, they loved it. I mean, they were all in, you know, because they're very realistic. They know that, you know, they have, you know, the biggest um challenge in the country when it comes to selling the tickets, because, you know, they're a young organization. You know, they haven't been in South Florida as long as some other organizations like Boston or Ottawa, the Toronto Maple Leafs. You know, they're relatively new. So when they saw our results, they couldn't be happier. And we actually won an award from the NHL for our efforts for our campaign. So that's something we brag about all the time.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Awesome, awesome. And you know, what? How long is that? How long did that campaign run for, and what kind of result? I mean, do you have any specifics about the results of it?
Um, we ran that campaign for a year. If I had the sheet in front of me, I can give you all the, you know, cool, you know, nitty gritty analytical stuff. Um, but we but yeah, I think it was for a year we ran it for, and then they kept running with it and stuff like that. So where they still do it to this day, and we actually see, you know, copycats campaigns from from other teams around the country. You know, especially like in like Arizona where and like California where, you know, it's hot and the temperature where they may not, you know, like hockey as much. They get international clientele. So yeah.
Nice, nice. And
Hmm.
so, what do you see working now for your clients? What's the latest thing that you see that you guys are working on to really help your clients out?
That's a tough question. There's a million things, but I don't know if it's, you know, relatively new, but I think just the e-commerce side of things is just really, you know, it's so essential nowadays. Um, you know, there's no more, you know, brick and mortar stuff. There's no more like selling emails. There's no more traditional billboards, which we do obviously. I mean, we still do some traditional billboards, but everything is, you know, running ads on social media. Everything's attacking Google. SEO rankings is extremely important. I think the SEO rankings is you know, the lifeline of your company. If you're not investing in that, and um, you know, the best performing clients that we have are killers on SEO. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
Well, this has been great. That was a fantastic story. So, what's the best way to get a hold of you all?
Sure. You can visit our website at advertisecorey.com, or you can, you know, email me at danny@advertisecorey.com. Uh, and you can find me on LinkedIn. I'm huge on LinkedIn. I love to, you know, communicate with people and engage with people, and, you know, hear, you know, their stories and how I can help them, and, you know, how they can help me. It's all about providing value these days. So, yeah, find me at LinkedIn at Danny Villanueva. Yeah, you can find me there. Let's chat.
Awesome, awesome. So, we'll put links in the show notes to that. But, Danny, thank you so much for being on the Garlic Marketing Show.
Oh, Ian, thank you. Anytime, man. Appreciate it.
And thank you all for taking Danny and I on your journey. This has been Iron Garlic and the Garlic Marketing Show.